A barber was struggling to survive. He charged $10 per haircut. On most days, he got 8 customers. That's $80. After rent, electricity, and supplies, he was barely staying open. Every week, more customers left for bigger salons. He couldn't compete. Then, one afternoon, a well-dressed man walked in. He looked around the empty shop, then sat down quietly. After a few minutes, he asked, "How much do you make in a day?" The barber sighed. "Most days, not even $100. The man nodded slowly, then said something that sounded completely insane. "Stop charging for haircuts." The barber froze. "That's the only thing I sell." The man leaned forward. "No, that's the only thing bringing people in." The barber didn't understand, but he had nothing left to lose. The next morning, a sign went up outside. "Free haircuts." People stopped. They stared. Then one person walked in. Then 5. Then 20. Within hours, the shop was full. But this time, something was different. Right beside each chair, the barber added new options. Beard grooming for $5, hair dye for $15, premium styling for $10, facials for $8. And something predictable happened. Out of 50 people that day, 30 asked for beard grooming, 15 upgraded to premium styling, 10 chose hair dye. By the end of the day, he didn't make $80, he made over $400. The next day was even bigger. More people came, because free removed the hesitation. But once they sat down, they didn't want the basic version. They wanted to look better, and that's what they paid for. A week later, the numbers were undeniable. Before, 8 customers, $80 a day. After, 60 customers, over $500 a day. Same shop, same skills, different strategy. The man came back a week later, looked around the crowded shop, and smiled. Then he said one thing the barber would never forget. The haircut was never the business. It was the reason people walked in. If you want to start understanding how money really works and think like the wealthy do, like this video and subscribe to Think Richer TV. Your mind is your greatest asset, and learning how to use it is where real success begins.